Right. So, now you know how to format a table professionally. Whenever you have to deal with raw data, you can carry out these steps to make it look professional. In this lecture, we would like to share with you a great tool that can be effective and save you much time. The grouping we will use is in the Home tab, and it is called Styles. I'll click on Cell Styles. From the drop-down list, you can pick a pre-existing cell style, similar to the ones that we see here. Okay? Right. That's one option. Let's provide an example. Here's how we can apply a heading to the top line of the table. It is easy, isn't it? Then I will merge and center the forecast period cell again, and apply a different cell style. Okay, looks a little better than the initial raw version, right? There is another tool you can use in this case. From the Page Layout tab, after you have applied a style to some cells and your table has a header, you can change the themes of your spreadsheet. Merely by hovering over a theme, you can gain an idea of how a table will look. And after you click, the theme will be applied. Okay, I just showed you how styles works, but the end result doesn't look as good as the table we created earlier, does it? We want to use cell styles to allow us to produce an output at least as good as the one we created before. Are we going to be able to do that? Sure. Here is how. Once I have prepared a good-looking table, I can save the formatting of its elements as new cell styles, and then apply them easily whenever necessary. I can do this in the following way. Here is the table we created earlier. I will select this cell, and then in the Cell Styles section, I can create a new cell style. A small dialog box opens up. The characteristics of this formatting are shown here. We can see the default formatting of numbers, cell alignment, font, and so on. We can choose which ones should be applied by ticking or unticking some of these boxes. By clicking on Format, all aspects of a cell's formatting can be readjusted. Here, we have already selected cells that have been formatted nicely, so I need not click on Format. We will see how this is done in one of our next lectures. Now, all I have to do is name this style. We recommend you use names that are intuitive. In this case, number formatting sounds like a suitable name to use. Once I have decided on a name, I will click OK. The next time when we open Cell Styles, we can see a new section called Custom. And within Custom, we will see the new cell style we created. Okay, let's jump to the raw table and see how this works. I'll mark the area with numbers. Open the Cell Styles menu and click on the new cell style. Nice, huh? As you understand, we only need to create new cell styles once. And once we do that, we can use them in all new spreadsheets. Let's create a new cell style by using a shortcut. I'll access the ribbon by pressing the Alt key, and then we'll press H as we need the Home tab. Then, as suggested in the ribbon, we have to select J, and finally press N for new cell style. Great! Let's call this cell style Header 1. I'll repeat these steps for these cells as well. And I will name the cell style Header 2. Then we can name these types of cells as highlighted. Okay, not bad. We can carry out the same steps for the subtotal and the total rows of the table. It is great to have these ready as they are frequently used in all financial models. In fact, they will be helpful later on when we build a complete financial model from scratch. Well done! Now let's practice this feature with a raw table. It is the same as the one we used in our previous exercise. Select the first cell from the first row. Alt plus H plus J. Header 1 and, for the other cells of this row, header 2. Okay, done! We now have a header. Slightly above it, we can find the cell that indicates the 2017 through 2021 forecast period. It's worth highlighting, and that's why I'll do it. Okay, good. Gross profit should be considered a subtotal value, so we will apply a subtotal cell style. Finally, net income is the final figure of the income statement, and we can apply the total formatting we created. Hence, we can say we are done with this exercise. Great! I am sure you noticed that we didn't format EBITDA, EBIT, and EBT as subtotals. Stay tuned for the next lecture, where we will learn a different way to do that. This will do for now. Thanks for watching.